Hello everyone, I am Rita Solanki. In this journey of video series, we will try and make English as easy as possible. Since English is not our mother tongue, we don't feel confident while speaking it with our friends or family members, or even while writing we make so many mistakes. And several other problems are also there while using English as a language in our everyday life. So to this problem, I would say the only solution is to practice it. The more you practice this language or any language you want to learn, the more easy it will become, the more you will learn its usage. So for the problems like this, I can say practice English with your friends while you chat or talk. So practice is the only key to learn any language. So with this promise of practicing it with your friends and family members, let's start our journey. The topic that we are going to learn today, we will not jump directly to it, but before that I would like to ask a question to all of you, that have you ever seen a sentence running into 4 to 5 lines or even more than that? We must have read those kind of sentences. Either we have to read it in parts, or we have to understand the connectors that are used to make that long a sentence. Yes friends, that kind of long sentences are formed just with the help of proper connectors. Yes, you are right. Our today's topic is connectors. It is the last topic in your grammar section, and that is going to be more interesting while we use it, while we practice it in our everyday life. Let's begin our journey to grammar section, and that to connectors. From the name itself, we can understand that connectors connect something. What do they connect? They connect several sentences, they can connect nouns, they can connect phrases, and they can connect even clauses. In the most situations, they connect different clauses or clauses with the phrases. Now you must be wondering what a clause is. Clause is, we can say, a simple sentence. In English language, a simple sentence is a combination of a proper subject, verb and object. So any sentence, any simple sentence having a subject, verb and object can also be called a clause. And phrase is merely a bunch of 2 to 3 or more than 3-4 words. It does give a meaning, but it does not give a proper or complete meaning. Whereas compared to phrase, a clause has a complete meaning to it. We can take an example of phrase like we have read several stories and it starts like once upon a time. What is this once upon a time? Once upon a time is a phrase. It gives a meaning, but it does not give a proper or complete meaning to what it is referring to. Now, since the basic of connectors is clear to you, let's begin our journey to the chapter and the connectors that we are going to learn here. The first connector that we will start our chapter with is AND. AND is the connector that is most frequently used by us, even by someone who does not know language as such. For example, Stuti knows dancing. Her sister Meena knows dancing. These type of 2 sentences are given, and you will be asked to connect these 2 sentences. Then the common idea is both of them knows dancing very well. So we will combine these 2 sentences with the help of our connector AND. How we can do it? Stuti and Meena both know dancing. Yes. So we have connected Meena and Stuti, these two nouns, with the help of our connector. The next set of connector is but, yet and still. So but, yet and still, these three connectors show contrast or contradiction in 2 to 3 or whatever number of clauses and phrases we have. So one sentence will be of different opinion and the other sentence will be completely opposite to it. For example, Hemal is clever but proud. Next sentence we can take, the machine was out of order, yet the production manager managed the production work. Yes, so contradiction is given here. The machine was out of order, which means if the machine is out of order, then the production work should have stopped. But here the manager did something else. So the manager did something unexpected. He managed the production work even when the machine was out of order. The next set of connectors is so and therefore. So and therefore shows reason and result. These two things are shown in a sentence with the help of our so and therefore. Yes, here we have to keep in mind the structure of the sentence. For example, I was not feeling well, therefore I was not present in the class yesterday. So here the structure goes like the first part is the reason. I was not feeling well. That is the reason for not being present in the class yesterday. So we have connected these two clauses with the help of our connector therefore. Or and otherwise. Or and otherwise, these two connectors show option or it shows a choice between two alternatives. So when we want to say that something else or something other will happen, at that time we will use these two connectors or and otherwise. For example, Ramesh will go to the party, then his father would go to the party. So when we want to connect these two sentences and we want to show that either of them will go to the party, at that time we can make use of or and otherwise. So the sentence given here will turn into something like this when connected with the help of our connector. It will become Ramesh or his father will go to the party tonight, or anything remaining we can attach with it. After taking or and otherwise, another set of 4 different connectors is because, since, for and as. All these 4 different connectors are used to show reason and result. Yes, we can make sentences from 2 different structures. So let's take an example to understand these 2 structures in a best manner possible. First sentence, since tomorrow is a holiday, the students are happy now. So here, since is our connector which has come in the beginning of the sentence. Since tomorrow is a holiday, that is the reason. The students are happy now. So what is the result of tomorrow's holiday? The students are happy now. So connector is in the beginning of the sentence, reason is the next, and last is our result clause. And if we want to change the same sentence, we can say the students are happy now. That is the result. Why they are happy? Because tomorrow is a holiday. Since tomorrow is a holiday. as tomorrow is a holiday. So these are some of the ways with the help of which you can improve your everyday talk and make your English impressive. In the next session, we will start another sets of connectors. Till then, this is Rita signing off.